Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VolState Sports live broadcast. This is game one of a doubleheader today. VolState Pioneers versus Wabash Valley. We're about to start the national anthem here real quick, and after that, we'll get into the starting lineups. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we've got Madison Croxford starting on the mound. We're about to get right into it, so I'll have to sprinkle the starting positions in as we go. Looks like we might have a little bit of time here. Starting at third, we've got Corinne Knapp, and that's all we have time for. So at bat now, we've got Alexis Tucker for Wabash Valley. First pitch is a bit outside, ball one. Swing and a miss for a strike one. Good looking pitch. It's cold outside, but it's a pretty day. So I guess that might make up for it a little bit. Third pitch is fouled off. So take the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Way outside for a ball 2. Next pitch is low in the dirt. Tucker lays off. That'll bring us to a full count. First full count of the day. Ground ball to shortstop. On from her knees, makes the throw in time. Out number 1 for the Lady Pioneers. It's a good looking play. Not quite a dive from Corey Harris, but she made the throw from her knees. It was a pretty accurate throw. Up next to bat, we've got Carson Flowers. The first pitch was fouled back. So we got the count at 0-1. She watches the second strike right down the middle. 0-2. Another foul ball just to the right of first base. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball 1. High fly ball to right field, and it's caught. And that would be by Michaela Fuquay. Michaela Fuquay in right field makes the catch for out number 2. And up next to bat for Wabash Valley, we've got Alyssa Wilkie. She's the second baseman for Wabash Valley, first at bat. Foul tip straight back for a strike number 1. Croxford looking pretty good so far. Pitch is looking fast. Pitch number 2. Down the middle, but a little high. Another change up, a little bit high, is fouled back. So we've got a 1-2 count. The difference between her fastball and that And that changeup is pretty significant. I'd imagine that's pretty hard to keep up with as a batter. Another fastball is ripped to left center. Round in first, and she'll stretch it into a double. Good contact, good hit. So we got Alyssa Wilkie on second, 2 outs. And up to bat, we've got Abby McCabe. First pitch is that change up right down the middle for strike one. Excuse me with the scoreboard, guys. I know I'm a little slow. I'm trying to figure it out as I go, so bear with me. Second pitch, a little bit outside. I won't give it to her. We got a 1-1 count. Next pitch, another slow ball in the dirt. Catcher does a good job getting down and blocking that, keeping it in front of her. Lydia Kirby is the catcher, by the way. Another pitch outside for another ball. That'll bring the count to 3-1. One more out will get them out of this. A hit might score one. So and that's ball 4, high and away. So that'll be runners on first and second. And up to bat, this is, I believe, Emily Higgs. First pitch is again high for a ball 1. Here's the next pitch. Strike right down the middle, looking good. Just trying to find that groove, get back in that strike zone. Another pitch, a little high and out. Brings the count to 2-1. First baseman and third baseman are playing in a little bit. Next pitch is a rip right up the middle to center field. Throw all the way home. And they'll hold up at third and second. So we've got bases loaded now for Wabash Valley. 2 outs. Next up, we've got Demi Wolf for Wabash Valley. VolState, they've got to do something to get out of this. A ball on the ground to be good in the air. Just need one to get out of this mess. First pitch, a little outside, but called strike. It's a good start. Second pitch is that change up. Ends up a little high and outside. 1-1. Third pitch is fouled straight back. And if this thing didn't have a roof on it, it might have hit me right in my head. we'll take the strikes however we can get them. That brings the count to 1-2. See if we can get one more and go hit. Another ball low and outside. Another good job by Kirby getting in front of that thing. Not letting anything past her. Counts 2-2. Here's the next pitch. Another good-looking changeup. Looked like she painted that outside corner, but won't give it to her. Another full count. A walk will score one. Strike will end it. And it's a ground ball right up the middle. Throw to first is good, and they get out of it. Clean slate. 0 runs scored. That's a good job by VolState. That could have ended badly. A lot of runs scored, but they get out of it with score still at 0-0. We'll take a little break. All right, we're back a little early for this inning. I wanted to give you guys a starting lineup for the Ball State Lady Pioneers, and it looks like I ran out of time again. First up to bat for Vol State will be shortstop Corey Harris. This will be her first at bat, bottom of the first inning. Got some chants coming from the Vol State dugout. They seem to be in good spirits. Pitch 1. Holds back on the bunt, called strike. 0-1. Here's pitch number 2. Down the middle's fouled. A little late turning on that thing. Ground ball to the Vol State dugout. Be a 0-2 count. Next pitch is outside. Harris does a good job laying off that one. I guess I could tell y'all who's on the mound for Wabash. It looks like we've got Alexis Tucker pitching. Ball 2, low in the dirt. Another good job laying off. 2-2 count. See if Harris can put one in play here. And she does, right down the third baseline. Called foul, though. She caught it right out, right on the opposite side of the line. So Harris will jog back, take another swing at it. Count's still 0-2. No matter what the scoreboard says. Lays off the next pitch for another ball. A little high and inside. So far, she's got a pretty good eye. Got down 0-2, but that was a good job laying off. Ground ball up the middle is fielded cleanly. Throws clean to first. Out number 1 for Wabash Valley. All right, up next we got Michaela Fuquay. First pitch is a strike. She watches it. Fuquay is playing right field for the Lady Pioneers today. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So that's 2 batters in a row get down 0-2 pretty quickly. 1 out. Next pitch, way outside. She's getting a little bit of that running start, kind of like the poke and run, how the quick hitters like to do. Another swing and a foul ball, right over top of the VolState dugout. It looks cool when they do it. When I played, I wasn't near fast enough to ever try that, but it definitely looks cool. Fuquay calls time. Pitcher might be trying to freeze her out a little bit, and we'll reset. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike 3. So we got 2 outs. Up next, we got number 2, Katie Davis, who's playing left field for the Lady Pioneers today. I keep wanting to say volunteers. I don't know why I'm doing that, but here's pitch 1. It's a bunt straight up the middle to the pitcher. Fielded cleanly, thrown cleanly, and that's out number 3. So we'll switch sides. That's the end of the first inning. And I'm going to stick with you here instead of going to break. I'm going to get you the starting lineup and positions for our Lady Pioneers since I haven't been able to do that yet. So we've got Corey Harris, who's starting at shortstop today. Michaela Fuqua, who's playing right field. Katie Davis will be in left field today. Lydia Kirby is behind the plate catching. Bailey Osbrooks, she'll be the DP, I guess. Lily Whirling at first. Marianne Bellevoie at second base. Corinne Knapp is at third base. Anna Harrison in center field. And like we said before, Maddie Croxford on the mound. Infield gets some daps together. And we'll get the top of the second underway. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Up to bat is Alexis Tucker in the 7 spot, number 17. This is the pitcher for Wabash Valley. We've got a 1-0 count. The next pitch, good looking pitch, might have been a little low for the umpire. 2-0. Here's the third pitch. Right down the middle, couldn't be prettier. That's a strike one. Bring the count to 2-1. Got some shade on the field now. It's been sunny, a little bit windy. Got some shade now. Might be a little bit easier for those outfielders to see. Not sure if it'll last, though. Next pitch is foul back. So that'll bring the count even to 2-2. Next pitch is a high fly ball. And it's going to go out of play and hit the VolState dugout. We'll try again. Count stays at 2-2. Looks like we've got some good Samaritans on both sides chasing foul balls today, which is good. We appreciate y'all. A little half swing, and it's caught by the shortstop right in front of second base for out number 1. Good play by Harris. Corey Harris at shortstop. Next to bat, we've got Michaela Collins in the 8-hole. Here's the first pitch. A little high and inside for ball. Oh, it looks like he's going to call that one a strike. So we've got a 0-1 count. Here's the second pitch. Inside, swing and a miss for another strike. 0-2. Making quick work of this one so far. 0-2, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Way high, way outside for ball 1. Croxford to get a little dirt on her hand, maybe find her grip again. Here's the next pitch. Another slow ball inside and a little high. Collins lays off for a ball 2. Here's the next pitch. Another fastball is driven out to center field. Oh, and it's dropped. Hit her glove and slid right out. So that'll be counted an error. Either way, though, it's a runner on first for Wabash Valley. So 1 on, 1 out. And next up, we've got the 9-hitter, Emma Banks. Here's the pitch. Down the middle, a little high for ball 1. Steps in the box, ready for pitch number 2. Jammed her up on the hands. Looks like they're going to try to turn 2. They get the runner at second, but Banks runs it out at first. The throw wasn't even made, so that'll bring us to 2 outs. Keep the runner on first. They'll swap out. And we'll head back up to the top of the lineup. Kinsley Heichelbeck. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike 1. Third base creeps in a little bit. Here's the second pitch. Ooh, outside, but she gets a favor from the ump there for a strike 2. Heichelbeck looked a little frustrated on that one, but she'll take it. Here's the next pitch. Another one high and away for ball one. Not a bad pitch for an 0-2 count. Croxford seeing if she can maybe get her to Heichelbeck to maybe chase one. Doesn't work. So we'll see another one from Croxford. Here's the pitch. Another one outside. A swing and a miss for a strikeout and out number 3. That'll do it for the top of the second. We'll go into the bottom. Good looking pitch by Croxford. A lot better than the first inning. Had a couple runners get on, but did a good job of getting out of there and not letting it get out of hand. Score's still at 0-0, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Watch the VolState Lady Pioneers hit some balls, hopefully. Okay. Sorry, I had a little issue with the volume there. But Kirby hits a ground ball to second base and is thrown out pretty quickly for out number 1. She was hustling, almost made it there in time, but the throw was just in time. So now we'll see Bailey Osbrooks take a swing at it. 1 out. Score still 0-0. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hits the catcher's glove and pops right out. Looks like it was a little high for a ball number 1. Osbrooks takes a couple practice swings, steps in the box. It's ready for pitch number 2. Swing and a miss for a strike. Number 1. Good looking cut. She would have made contact. Probably would have been a good looking hit, but barely misses on that one for a strike 1. Still got 2 more chances. We'll see what she can do. Next pitch is again in the dirt. She watches that one go by for a ball number 2. Brings the count to 2-1. 1 out. Next pitch is inside. She turns on that one and rips it down the third baseline. Foul ball. To even out the count to 2-2. Here's the next pitch. Slow ball in the dirt. Good job backing off that one by Osbrooks. So we'll have a full count here. I believe it's our 3rd full count. We'll see what happens. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Wabash Valley will throw it around the yard and get ready for Lily Whirling. Was the first baseman. First pitch. Catcher tried to sell the outside fastball, but ump's not going, so we got a ball 1. Got some chants coming from the VolState dugout. Next pitch is popped up high to shortstop, and it's dropped. A little break for the Lady Pioneers there. That'll put 1 on first base. A little life for the VolState Pioneers. We'll see if Marianne Bellevoix can do something here. Pitch number 1 is outside for ball number 1. Lady Pioneers getting hyped up in the dugout. Trying to give some encouragement to their teammate. Here's pitch number 2 is popped up down the first baseline. Looks like that one will stay in play, but right fielder won't get there in time. A harmless foul ball. Which I believe will bring the count to 1-1. 2 outs. Here's the next pitch. Inside is ripped down the third baseline, just foul. And if that one would have stayed in, who knows? Whirling might have scored. She'd have had to hustle, but might have got there. That's a strike 2. Here's the next pitch. Slow ball. Looks like she floated it. Almost got over the shortstop's head, but she makes a good play on it over the shoulder. And that'll end the second inning. Score still 0-0. Still scoreless. We'll see what we got next. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count?
got a 1-2 count. Croxford gets the signal. Here's the next pitch. And that one's high. This brings our count to 2-2. Still got a runner on first. 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes for Abby Maccabi. Here's the next pitch. Real low. Catcher does a good job keeping it in front. Wilkie will hold on first base. Croxford gets the signal. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a ball 4. Free base for Maccabi. Alyssa Wilkie will head to second. We've got trouble. Up next is Emily Higgs, right fielder for Wabash Valley. We'll see if Croxford can maybe get out of this one. We've got a force out at every base. First pitch is fouled off the left foot of Higgs. So we'll start the at-bat out 0-1. So runners on second and first. 1 out. Here's the next pitch. Little high down the middle for a perfect strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. It's another good-looking pitch, a little outside. Ump's going to hold off and call a ball on that one, so we'll have 2 balls and 2 strikes. Or no, we'll have 1 ball, excuse me. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Croxford gets the sign from the dugout. Leans back, and here's the pitch. Another slow ball pops straight up. We'll see if the catcher can grab this one. And she does. For out number 2. Looks like Croxford might be on her way to getting herself out of another jam. Still got 1 more to go, though. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Now we've got Demi Wolf, first baseman. Pitch number 1. Grounded to second base, fielded cleanly. The throw's good. And just like that, the Lady Pioneers are out of it. And they'll jog back into the dugout and get ready to hit. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers.
And we're back. Tucker's still on the mound. First pitch to Corinne Knapp. It was low in the dirt for ball number 1. Second pitch looks about the same. Low in the dirt. She'll watch it for a ball number 2. Again, we're at the bottom of the third. Third pitch is popped high up. We'll see. Second baseman makes a good grab, calls off the right fielder for out number 1. Looks like that went off the end of her bat a little bit. Didn't get great contact there. Next up, we've got Anna Harrison for the Lady Pioneers. The first pitch, she squares around a bunt and holds off. Ump calls a strike. Maybe looks like she might have not got it back around in time. 0-1 count. Second pitch she'll watch, which is again another strike. Not a pretty pitch, but strike nonetheless. 0-2 count for Tucker. Third pitch is outside. Harrison will lay off for a ball number 1. Tucker checks her sleeve for the signal. Leans back. Here's the pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Just held back for a ball number 2. Harrison's trying to fight back. Ump checks with the first base umpire. He says safe. So we'll get another pitch. Counts 2-2, 1 out. It's a ground ball straight down the third base line. Throw to first is good. That's out number 2. Harrison just about beat that throw. She's quick. One more step, she'd have had it. So now we got 2 outs for the Lady Pioneers. And we'll swing back up to the top of the lineup. We got Corey Harris back up, number 6. Here's the first pitch, which is a little low and outside for ball 1. Yeah, I've noticed that this umpire, he doesn't like the low stuff. Paints the outside corner a little bit low, he won't give it to you. Something to watch for. Next pitch is high and outside. He don't like that one either, so we'll go to 2-0. So we got 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Next pitch. Little low. Ball number 3. Harris is being picky, and it's paying off. See if she can't get on base and make something happen. Here's the next pitch. Right down the middle. For strike 1. Tucker leans back for the next pitch. Another strike. Harris watches that one as well. Gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive on this next one. We got a full count. 3-2. 2 outs. Chance coming from the Lady Pioneers. Line shot straight to the third baseman. Good contact, but right to her. So we'll swap out again. Score still 0-0. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Be back in just a couple minutes. Of the first batter, fly out to center field. Trying to figure out who that was. I'm sorry. Looks like that was Alexis Tucker, the pitcher. So next up, we've got Michaela Collins for Wabash Valley with 1 out. I'm a little behind on this scoreboard again. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Looks like we've got something going on. Ump's got timeout on the field. We'll play on. Here's pitch number 1. Outside. Collins lays off. We got a 1-0 count. Croxford gets her signal. Winds up, and here's the pitch. Straight down the middle. Shot down the right field line. Right fielder won't get there, so harmless strike, which will bring our count to 1-1 for Collins. Got a pretty good game so far. Tied at 0. We've had some action on the bases, but nobody's got all the way around yet, so we'll see who does first. Here's the next pitch, which is high for a ball number 2. So we've got a 2-1 count, 1 out. Collins takes a couple practice swings, steps in the box. Here's the next pitch. This is a change up, which lands high for a ball. We got a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one a little too high, so Collins will jog on to first for a walk. Another runner on for Wabash Valley. Next up, we've got Emma Banks. Number 21, here's the first pitch for Emma Banks, which is a ground ball to first. First baseman knocks off her glove. Second base picks it up and tosses it right over for out number 2. Kind of a crazy looking play, but they got it done. Ball was hit hard. First base was ready for it. Just didn't get down quite low enough, but tipped off her glove, and luckily second base was there to pick it up and toss it right over. First pitch to Heichelbeck is a ball way inside, almost hit her. So we've got a 1-0 count, runner on second. Second pitch is fouled straight back. So we got a 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Croxford with the pitch is low for ball number 2. Croxford gets her signal, winds up. Here's the next pitch. Another hard hit ball to second base is bobbled. It looks like Heichelbeck will beat the throw. Safe at first. Runner at second advances, so we've got first and third situation, 2 outs. So we got to force it. First and second. Catcher's going to step out and give a signal to her infield. First and third signals. Carson Flowers will step in and see if she can put the first run on the board for the Wabash Valley Warriors. She squares around a bunt. Runner on first steals. Looks like catcher Catcher tried to throw to third, and the batter stayed in the box, but she was hit with the ball. So I think the question here is maybe they're asking about interference. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see. But it looked like the batter stayed in the box, so I'm not sure if that could be interference or not. I'm not too familiar with that rule there, so we'll be patient. We'll wait and see what happens. Looks like the ball hit her in the leg. Didn't bother her too much, which is good. Kind of got everybody just standing around, waiting to see what the ump decides. He's currently conversing with Pioneers coach. Looks like nothing will come of it. So the runner on first steals second. So now we've got runners second and third, 2 outs. I believe that first pitch was a ball. So we got a 1-0 count. Second pitch, fouled straight back for strike number 1. Be interesting to see what happens with this at bat. Because a hit will score 1, maybe 2, and an out will get them out with a clean slate. 1-1 count. Here's pitch number 3. Just high and away. Flowers holds. Ball number 2. Got a 2-1 count. Runners on second and third. Croxford gets her signal. Winds up. Here's the next pitch. High and away again. Flowers holds off. Brings the count to 3-1. Oh, 3-2. I'm sorry. Either way, it's popped up to right field. We'll see if Fuqua can make a catch, and she does. Croxford gets herself in a jam and gets herself right back out of it again. Doing a good job hanging in there. That keeps the score stalemated at 0-0 still. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is.
And we're back. Start off the bottom of the 4th inning. Still got a 0-0 score. First up for the Lady Pioneers will be Michaela Fuqua. And I apologize for saying her name wrong a few times. But it is Fuqua. So we've got the VolState coach and the home plate umpire conversing about something, maybe a lineup change or something like that. We'll We'll wait for the ump to get his mask on. We'll get this inning started. So Michaela Fuquay, pitch number 1. Straight up the middle. Second baseman makes a diving catch, but won't have an opportunity for a throw. Fuquay's quick. She gets down that line fast. That'll be a no-out single. A good start for the Lady Pioneers. So we got 1 on, no outs. And next up, we've got Katie Davis. This is the left fielder for the Lady Pioneers. Here's pitch number 1. She squares around a bunt. Fuquay goes, steals second with ease. She's there and calls time. So Fuquay advances to second. That first pitch was a ball, I believe. We got a 1-0 count for Davis. Here's the second pitch. She squares the bunt again. Lays this one down, but it'll go foul past the third base line. Fuquay's quick. She's getting around them bases. I mean, no hesitation. She was almost a third. Davis will call time. She digs in. The next pitch is fouled right over top of the VolState dugout. So that'll bring our count to 1-2. Davis rubs a little dirt on her hands. Strengthen up that grip a little bit. I'm sure she'd love to put a ball in play. Here's the next pitch. And it is a diving catch by the shortstop. Great play made by her. Fuquay dives back to second. She's safe. So we'll hold what we got and add an out to the scoreboard. Next up for the Lady Pioneers is catcher Lydia Kirby, number 26. We've got 1 out, runner on second. Here's the first pitch. Kirby lays off for a ball number 1 in the dirt. Fuquay thinks about going, but catcher does a good job keeping it in front of her, and Fuquay will hold at second. 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. Fuquay goes to third, and she makes it. She's safe at third. Another stolen base. That one was a little bit closer, but still not in time. Fuquay, she's fast. So that'll put her in good position to score. Really just need a ball put in play, maybe somewhere out in the grass somewhere. We'll see if Kirby can put one out there. Here's the pitch, which is high and inside. She'll hold off on that one for ball number 2. We've got a 2-1 count. 1 out, runner on third. Here's the pitch. It's another foul ball, straight back. Anything but a strikeout will be okay. If she can just get one in play, Fuquay have a good opportunity to score. Like I said, she's fast. Here's the next pitch. She pokes at that one low and away and just tips it off, stays alive. Count stays at 2-2, 1 out. Fuquay on third. Tucker will check her sleeve, get her signal. Wind up, and here's the next pitch. Straight down the middle, which is grounded hard past the second baseman. It'll reach all the way to the fence. Kirby rounds second and gets all the way to third for a triple. RBI triple. Fuquay scores easy, standing up. And that is the first score of the game for the Lady Pioneers. Really good hit by Kirby. Good job staying in there, fouling off a couple. She finally got one she liked and put it in play. Woo! First pitch. She pulled it hard to the left. Had a couple of her teammates jumping up, trying to get away from that ball. Here's the second pitch to Bailey Osbrooks, which will be a ball, low and away. Bring the count to 1-1. Here's the next pitch. Straight down the middle, she'll foul it straight back for a strike number 2. Runner on third, 1 out. Still in good shape. Maybe put another one on the scoreboard. There's another one ripped down the third base line. Third base coach has to do a jumping move pretty quick. He got out of the way of that one. They're laughing. Good energy coming from the VolState dugout. They're excited. Should be. Here's the next pitch, which is high and inside. Ball gets away from the catcher. Kirby will score standing up. That's run number 2 for the Lady Pioneers. Bailey Osbrooks will have clear bases, 1 out, and a 2-2 count. Tucker gets her signal. Here's the pitch. Low and away. That'll bring the count full. 3-2. Here's a 3-2 pitch, which is pulled. High fly ball, foul down the third baseline. That one will land out of play. Keep our count full at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Another one fouled. This time popped up over the Wabash Valley dugout. Osbrooks is hanging in, staying strong. See if she can put one in play. Tucker gets her signal. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Another one fouled back. Might be working on a record here. It's a tough at bat for Bailey Osbrooks. Waiting on another 3-2 pitch, and here it comes. She pulls it hard. Way out of play on the third base side. That one might have hit her if she wouldn't have swung at it. I'm not sure. It looked real close, but she got a hold of that one. Here we go again. Good eye. Little outside. She gets what she wants. Osbrooks will head to first base. So we've got 1 on, first base, 1 out. 2 runs that scored this inning. Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter. Osbrooks will come out. And Elizabeth Vales will run for Bailey Osbrooks. We've got Vales on first. Up to bat. Looks like we might have a pinch hitter as well. Lily Whirling. Number 35. So again, we've got 1 on, 1 out. First pitch. Another foul ball. Right behind Wabash's dugout. Start the count off 0-1. I'm not doing a great job with this scoreboard, guys, and I apologize. Here's the second pitch for Vales. It's inside, and she turns on that one. And it'll be called fair. Left fielder will chase it all the way to the corner. Runner from first will score go all the way around and score. That's a double for Vales. And another run scored for the Lady Pioneers. A lot of action this inning. So we've got a score of 3-0 Lady Pioneers. All 3 runs coming in the bottom of this 4th inning. We've got Vales on second. Here's the first pitch to Bellevue. I'm not doing good with these names. I apologize. Bellevue. Second pitch. Fouled straight back. Good looking cut. Tucker will get her sign and wind up for the next pitch, which is inside, swung on and fouled straight back. Bellevue staying aggressive. It'll bring the count to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still just 1 out. Runner on second. Here's the next pitch. Straight down the middle. Another one fouled straight back over the Wabash Valley dugout. I don't know who's chasing balls for them, but whoever it is, they're getting a workout today. Maybe some kids. Looks like it is. Here's the next pitch. Straight down the middle is lined to shortstop. Bobbled. And she'll hold it. So that's a yeah, I guess you'd call that an error. It looks like Tucker's going to get a visit at the mound. So Bellevue reaches first on an error. It looks like Tucker's going to come out of the game. The ball is going to be handed over to that looks like number 10, Demi Wolf, who was previously playing first base. So we'll see who they throw over there at first. Tucker had a good outing all the way up until the bottom of this 4th inning. It looks like the Lady Pioneers had her number, and they capitalized with 3 runs, and they're not done yet. Got runners on first and third. 1 out. We'll take just a little break while Wolf gets her warm-up throws in. We're back. Next up to bat for the Lady Pioneers will be number 8, Corinne Knapp, who last at bat popped out. See if she can put one in play this at bat and add some more runs to the scoreboard. Here's the first pitch from Wolf. Straight down the middle for a called strike. And Bellevue will steal first. I'm sorry. She'll make it all the way to second. Ground ball fielded by the third baseman. Might as well have been a bunt. And Knapp outruns it to first base, and that'll load the bases for the Lady Pioneers. Wabash Valley having a hard time finding a way to stop the bleeding. Still got just one out, bases loaded. Up next to bat, it looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter. Oh, I do. Sorry, I had to fix the score for y'all at home watching. I was just informed that I had the score backwards, so I've got that fixed now. I'm sorry about that. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third and goes right in between her legs. So one will score and looks like two will score for the Lady Pioneers. Corinne Knapp will hold at second. Riley Lautenheiser, their first at bat. And her first hit of the day. So that'll bring the score to 5-0. Lady Pioneers, runners on first and second. The first pitch to Katie Davis is a ball. I'm sorry, that's Corey Harris, excuse me, top of the lineup. She squares around a bunt and misses it completely for a strike number 1. Runners hold at first and second. Here's the second pitch. It's low, it gets away from the catcher, and both runners will advance. So that'll take the runners to second and third. Harris lays off that one. That's a ball number 2. 2-1. Third pitch, soft grounder to second base, and she'll beat the throw. Throw won't be made at all. Runner from third will score. The Lady Pioneers keep it rolling. 6-0. We've got a runner on third and a runner on first now. Now we've got Michaela Fuquay back up to bat. Wolf winds up. Here's the first pitch, which is low and away. Harris will take second. A throw won't be made. That'll advance the runner to second base. And now we've got one out. Runners on second and third. Here's the next pitch. We've got a floater right over shortstop. She won't make the play. Left fielder grabs it. Another run scores. Fuquay to second. Harris to third. It's another run for the Lady Pioneers. That'll bring us to 7-0. Wabash just looking for any kind of way to just get an out, get a second out. Having a tough time out there. Lady Pioneers are loving it. Wabash Valley will have a small meeting at the mound with the infield. Probably just some words of encouragement for Miss Wolf. Next up to bat will be number 2, Katie Davis, left fielder for the Lady Pioneers. First pitch is a ground ball straight back to the pitcher. She bobbles it, throw home. It's safe. Harris slides. Oh. Runner on first tried to get greedy, and she tries to take second. Now she's caught in a pickle. And she'll be tagged out. Not sure what was going on there. Wabash they caught a break there, but nonetheless, another score. Another run scores. That'll bring us to 8. 2 outs. Wabash they're one step closer to getting out of this thing. First pitch to Lydia Kirby is a swing and a miss, strike 1. Ground ball to third base, a clean catch and a clean throw for out number 3. So Wabash finally gets off the field, but not before the Lady Pioneers score 9 straight in the bottom of the 4th. So we'll take a small break. We'll see if Wabash Valley can answer that beast of an inning by the Lady Pioneers. This is Ryan with VolState Radio. Be back in just a couple minutes. And we're back. VolState Radio. Maddie Croxford still on the mound for the VolState Lady Pioneers. First pitch to number 13, Alyssa Wilkie, is a ball high and away. And I was just informed that 9 runs is a run rule, so if Wabash Valley doesn't have an answer, that will count as a run rule. The first game will be in the books. So we'll see what happens. Here's a pitch by. It's grounded. Foul down the third base line. Croxford gets her signal. Here's the next pitch. Straight down the middle, ripped right to the right fielder. Bounces and hits the fence. Throw to second. Not in time. That's a standing double for Alyssa Wilkie. Good start for Wabash Valley. Up next is Abby Maccabi. Let's see if she can capitalize. Got a runner in scoring position. No outs. Croxford will bring the first pitch, which is a ball, a little low. Second pitch. Another line drive to right field. Fuqua will cut it off. Throw to second. It's bobbled. Runner will hold at first. But not before Wilkie scores. Yeah, that was Wilkie. So that'll bring our score to 9-1. So the run rule is no more. Or it still is. 8 after 5. Okay. 8 after 5. So the run rule would still be in effect if the inning was to end now. First pitch to Higgs is a ball. Second pitch is drove right up the middle to center field, and it's caught. Caught by Anna Harrison for the Lady Pioneers. So that's the first out of the inning. Still got a runner at first. Next up, we've got Demi Wolf, the new pitcher, and she absolutely clobbers one down the right field line. That one lands foul. So harmless, but Croxford might think about being a little more cautious. So we've got a 0-1 count to Wolf. Next pitch is high and away for a ball, 1-1. Third pitch is a changeup, low in the dirt for another ball, number 2. Here's the pitch. Paints the outside corner for another called strike. So even out the count to 2-2. Again, runner at first, 1 out. 2-2 count for Wolf. Here's a pitch from Croxford. Another one high. Called ball. Now load the count up. Croxford will get her signal. Here's the windup and the pitch. Just a little too low for the ump. So that's a ball 4 for Demi Wolf. She'll jog to first. The runner at first will advance to second. So we've got runners on first and second. 1 out. And we'll get a small meeting with just coach, catcher, and pitcher at the mound. So we'll stay put and see if this is a short meeting. It looks to be so. So we'll get back to play. See if Croxford can get him out of this one. End this one early. Up next to bat for Wabash Valley will be number 17, Alexis Tucker. She was the starting pitcher today, but was relieved by Wolf. First pitch is grounded hard to third base. She'll step on third for the force out and try throw one at first, but the ball is bobbled, so safe at first base, out at third base. So we've got 2 outs. Runner on first and second. We've got Michaela Collins at the plate for Wabash Valley. Here's pitch number 1. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Here's the next pitch. Right down the middle, pretty pitch. For the second strike. So one more will end it from what I've been told. We think so. Here's a pitch by Croxford. This is a little bit wild. High and away. Catcher does a 180 to catch that one. Looks like we got some chatter from the Wabash dugout. Trying to fire this team up. Pitch is fouled. It'll bounce off the fence and land harmlessly on the grass. That'll hold our count at 1-2. See if Croxford can close this one out. Here's the pitch. A little half swing. Just check down the first baseline. Bounces off the Wabash Valley dugout. Collins is doing a good job hanging in there. Croxford's still dealing strikes. See if she can get out of this one. Another pitch is a little low and away for a second ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Change up for a called strike. Backwards K. Caught her looking. And it looks like that's going to be the ball game, folks. So the first one is in the books. It's a 9-1 victory from your VolState Lady Pioneers. Quick work of that one. I'm not sure how long our break will be, but we do have a second game coming up here soon. So we will end this stream and shortly start another.